Hi everyone, Vince here. Today we're checking out 3 money-making apps that pay PayPal cash, but are they worth our time? Let's find out together. I hope you enjoy. First up, we have Nuts, Bolts, Sort. Earn money. This is what it looks like when you first launch it up. It runs on a coin-based currency system. You can see that I have over 200,000 coins, and I currently have 20 out of 20 energy. That's because Nuts and Bolts runs on an energy system where you'd get around 20 tries per day to play the app. So simply tapping on the play button is going to take you straight to the levels. Now Nuts and Bolts is very straightforward, ladies and gentlemen. All you do is simply tap on one of the nuts and bolts, you move it to the open area, and you try and stack the same color on top of each other. Now keep in mind, this is technically a puzzle game, everyone, so you will actually have to think. What I will say though is each level will roughly take you around 1 to 2 minutes, of course depending on your skill level, but realistically everyone should be able to play this app without any issues. It's more just finding the time to actually sit down and play this and try and do it 20 times in a row to maximize your earnings. See, right now we're almost finished with this level. Interesting enough, you can actually break the game by reversing your turns fast enough. So if you spam that little arrow that goes back to reverse your turn, it can sometimes freeze the game. But what this has done now is given me a new level here, it looks like. Little apps like these are quite fun to play if you have the time. Although of course you don't want a broken app by any means, do you everyone? I haven't found too many problems with this one at all. Just that little glitch with going back on your turn. What you can do as well is add another little screw area so then you can put the bolts and nuts on that. This can actually be quite helpful if you're stuck. So that's something I recommend you do as well, everyone. Though you will need to watch an advertisement most of the time, but I got this one for free right now. And this has allowed me to pretty much smash through this level without any issues whatsoever. Alright, that's it, it's done. So once the level is completed, you have to watch an advertisement in order to get the coins in return. So let's tap on that get points button. What you'll find is most of these little money making apps are completely ran on advertisements. So if you don't see advertisements or you're in a country where you don't really get much for watching ads, probably not going to have the best time with Nuts and Bolts. So now the ad is completed and now I get 2 times the points for the first play of the day. So I just earned 4,200 of the coins. Mind you, that would only be 2,100 if it wasn't for that 2 times bonus. So always keep that in mind. My rough earning rate is around 2,100 coins per level. So now we are sitting on 207,000 of the coins. Tapping the menu button is going to allow you to see the cash out option. And you'll notice that the minimum cash out is 20,000 of the points. So you can see here all my previous cash outs, ladies and gentlemen. And I have to say I was paid out within 1 day on these little money making apps. And my current amount of 207,000 coins converts into 19 cents USD. So generally around 10k of the coins converts into 10 cents USD. Again, pretty straightforward. Not that much by any means, by the way. Nuts, Bolts, Sort is from Alpha Network, an application developer that we've covered many times on the channel, and that is 100% legitimate in my opinion. I'm currently saving up my balance for a future video, but I have absolutely no doubt these guys will pay you within 1 day, everyone. Now it does support Coinbase, but I think you need around 50,000 to 100,000 of the coins. That's why I stick to the PayPal withdrawal with its very low cash out minimum of 2 cents USD. Realistically guys, you can go through and play their other applications on the same account and you can actually bulk up and store your coins. Hence, that's why I have 207,000 of these coins from their other games as well. That's pretty cool. Either way, Nuts, Bolts, Sort is a very low paying application, but it is legitimate and completely up to you if you want to use it. Let's move on to the next app. Just quickly guys, if you enjoy what I do here on YouTube every single week, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Without your support, I would not be here, so thank you very much. Hoping to hit 200 likes on today's video, we'll see what happens. Next up, we have Eternal Lands. So this is what Eternal Lands looks like, ladies and gentlemen. It's one of these little AFK applications where you leave it running on your mobile phone and it generates money for free. Let's just break it down to see if it's really worth your time. Top left corner of the screen, you have your currency. You can see that I have 193,000 coins, which converts into 19 cents USD. Interesting enough, it does support its own little offer wall situation here, where you have a whole bunch of the offer walls that we all know and love throughout the years, all claiming to give millions of the coins. Now, taking a look at the withdrawal section, you have your balance laid out pretty basic there, 19 cents USD, 10,000 coins equaling 1 cent USD. And below that, we have our cash out options. And yet again, everyone, we have another Givy application. So Givy has come back with a vengeance in 2024. Looks like they're releasing apps all the time now. But your earning rate is going to completely depend on your country and how many advertisements you see. For Payeer, it is 35 cents USD minimum, where PayPal is $1.04 USD minimum. And mind you, there are many other cash out options available. Whether or not you guys use these, I'm not too sure, but we'll be focusing on the PayPal and Payeer options today. Before diving into the offer wall section, I just want to show you how it actually works. So tapping the play button is instantly going to play an ad, which you should probably just get used to these by now. And this is what it looks like when you're actually in that passive mode. Top of the screen, you have your level. Underneath that, you have the amount of money you've generated. To the left of that, you have your coins per hour, how long you've been running the session for, and how long it's going to take you for the next level. And at the bottom of the screen, it tells you how long you actually have left until your next coin. At the moment, I'm 79% away from gaining my first coin, apparently. But then at the top of the screen, you can see here, I have 2,225 of these coins. That's because you have to remember 10,000 of the coins converts into 1 cent USD. So what they're trying to say is that I'm 74% away from earning that 1 cent. So now I'm going to let this run and see how much I generate. Keeping in mind that it's all completely random based on the day and the amount of advertisements that are playing in the background. Already we're at 54% of the way from my first cent. We'll be back soon. Alright, so I left it on for 21 minutes because I wanted to see what would happen, everyone. And today I managed to earn 8 cents in that time. So 8 cents for 20 minutes of the phone being on with this app on. Now there's big speculation out there that most of the Givey apps are just used by mobile phone farmers. So that means people that have like 5 or 10 phones, they just leave the apps on all day to actually generate something meaningful. But for 21 minutes, and having only 8 cents in return, that breaks down to around 24 cents or so in one single hour, everyone. So look, in the grand scheme of things, I realize that's essentially just free money with ads playing in the background. But you have to remember, you can't really use your mobile phone once the app is on. It takes over the whole phone. So all things considered, those rates aren't too bad for Givey. But if you don't have a phone farm going on, that's still really low, unless you leave it on while you're sleeping or something. But you see, even if you are to do something like that, it has an earning limit of around 20 to 30 cents per day, at least here in Australia. So they actually stop you from using the app for the day. And now when it comes to the offer walls themselves, I have to say this application actually has a little bit better than the other Givey apps, and I'm hoping the developer has listened to what I've been saying. I'm yet to hear from them at all to explain why the pay rates are so low on these offer walls, but taking a look here, CPX Research, for instance, is actually giving us 1 million of the coins per survey completed, which converts into $1 USD. So they've actually increased the rates, everyone, finally. This is the actual fair median price, by the way. Please keep this in mind. What they were doing before was ridiculous, but now, as you can see, it's updated massively here in Australia, so I'm wondering what it's going to be like in your own country. Even taking a look at the Torox offer walls that they have now, these prices have been increased massively. Like, most of these offers are paying well into the hundreds of dollars worth of USD, guys. So that is excellent to see. Again, these are not the highest prices by any means. You're getting what the market average is, so we're pretty much hovering around the average price right now. So let's hope the developer keeps it this way. Because what some developers will do will drastically change their prices for like a month and then drop it down completely again. There's also a referral program, everyone. You're more than welcome to join if you absolutely want to. I'm not too sure if you get a bonus for joining up or not though. It doesn't really state that. All it states is that I earn 10 cents instantly and 20% of your earnings for free without affecting you. So look, is Eternal Lands actually worth your time or not? At the end of the day, it all depends on what you're expecting. If you're expecting to earn around 10 to 20 cents per day, then yes it is. But realistically, I feel like a majority of people out there really aren't going to have the time to use these type of apps unless they have a specific reason or they have a phone farm going on. But I do appreciate the upgrades from the previous apps. Either way, I have no doubt Eternal Lands is legitimate. It's from Givey. They do pay usually within 1 to 2 days. Completely up to you if you want to use it, but at least now you know. Next, I want to talk about QME, Paid Survey Cash Rewards. So everyone, this is what QME's looking like these days. It's still actually around and it's still very active. Top right corner of the screen, you can see I have $1 worth of cash right now. And straight away, you'll notice that I have a whole bunch of surveys that I can complete to earn instant PayPal cash. One of the most best things about QME is even to this day, they still will give you these surveys that roughly will only take you around 10 minutes of time to earn almost $1 or more worth of currency. What I will say about QME is that it's very country limited, so I think it's only available in like 3 or 4 countries right now. Something that I absolutely love though is a little streak there for 10% extra earnings if you complete surveys 5 days in a row. They also feature a huge amount of these like cashback deals and discounts for online stores if you're interested in that type of thing, so you can actually get points and bonuses in return using the stores through QME. Again, I know it's not for everyone out there, but it's cool that these type of money making apps have this type of feature. They still have super high paying gaming offers, by the way. Like realistically everyone, if you're able to complete one of these offers, you would be set for the month. Look at this offer here for $1,000 almost, dude. That is ridiculous. Granted, a majority of these are super hard to complete, so please don't get that twisted, but the opportunity is there. And if you're going to complete the offer, you might as well do it on an offer wall that gives you the price that you deserve, right? Although their range is quite limited, but what they do have is fantastic in my opinion, at least here in Australia. Here in Australia, I can cash out either PayPal or gift cards, and thankfully I do have a large variety of gift cards available, but what I will say everyone, it's around a $5 to $10 minimum depending on which one you choose, compared to the no limit cash out on the PayPal. I am super happy to say that QME is still paying everyone, even in 2024, although it's not instant anymore. In fact, it took around 2 days for me to get my PayPal cash, so please keep that in mind, but they did pay me without any issues whatsoever. So just a little update on QME, I thought I'd let you guys know they're still paying. Just a quick reminder everyone, I do have my own little application that you can play right now called Rapid Cards Memory Reward. You'll find a link in the description below. It's a memory style game where you just have to match the cards together. Very, very straightforward by the way. And if you guys get to 1,000 trophies, I'll give you $2 worth of Australian currency. This is only for Discord members, and by no means is this a money-making app. I'm just running this for my members to give back to them. So if you're a viewer and you want to get involved, feel free to. I have added a Christmas mode, by the way, which turns everything into Christmas themed. Plus, you guys can see your own stats to improve your own memory over time. Simply playing the game will give you trophies. Then you join the Discord, show me the trophies, and I'll give you the $2 Australian currency as long as you've done it right. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Check out my channel for almost 1,000 money making reviews. I'll catch you all next time. Stay safe out there.